When I sit down to plan my solo trips, it all starts with the Google Doc. In this document, I'll add a list of possible destinations, trails, campsites, places to eat, and other important information to help me build my trip. I find inspiration from YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest, AllTrails, Google Maps, and more. This document then serves as a guide or a menu of things for me to choose from to build out my day while I'm on the trip. Because if there's one thing I've learned about solo adventures, it's that things never go exactly as planned. So it's better to have options and be able to work around whatever comes up in the moment.
It's time to pack our bags.
We're all packed up, and now we're off.
Alright, so I made it to Joshua Tree and I'm currently parked in the Castañeda's parking lot because I picked up a vegetable burrito for myself to have for dinner tonight. I stopped to get a couple of like Gatorade snacks, anything I might need for the next couple days so I can get in as much hiking and exploring and just one with nature time as possible. The drive to get here has been beautiful. The first half of the drive was full of blossoming wildflowers along the side of the highway, like blankets of this bright orange and yellow flower just growing all along the sides of the highway. There's also snow still covering the mountains around here, so it was really beautiful to see the snow-covered mountains while I was driving, and it was a nice 75 degrees, so I'm really excited for this trip. Should be fun. It's off to a really good start, and yeah, I'm excited to make some s'mores tonight, have my burrito for dinner, and cozy up with my new gear. I have a new tent, a new sleeping bag, a new sleeping pad. I have a lot of new gear I'm trying out tonight, so I'm excited about that. Anyway, I hope it's a beautiful sunset. The first of many, hopefully. Anyway, I will see you at the campground. Oh, and one other thing I just remembered is that since today is President's Day, and I think today, or maybe all week actually, the national parks are free. That's pretty lucky for me because my national park pass just recently expired and I've been meaning to renew it, but I guess I don't need to renew it just yet because right now the national parks are free. So I just pulled up to site number 30 at Indian Cove Campground, which is where I'll be staying tonight. And this is what we're working with. But yeah. And there's a pit toilet that way, not too far, which is always nice. I needed this. Yeah. The sun feels so good. And this burrito's hitting the spot. Made it to my campsite. Life is good. I got up early to try to catch the sunrise out here. I didn't quite realize how far Keys View is. And the sun was already starting to rise and I was still like half an hour away from the spot that I wanted to watch sunrise at. But I ended up just pulling over on the side of the road here with all these Joshua trees, and like this big cloud behind me was looking beautiful, lit up in like the pink and purple cotton candy sunrise colors. And then right now it's in a shadow, but back there is I think it's Mount San Jacinto. It's a mountain, but it's covered in snow and it was lit up all pink in the morning glow. It was gorgeous. And now I just heard all those coyotes. Wow. This is like quite a blissful trip so far, I gotta say. So I don't have service to check to see what time Natural Sisters Cafe opens, which is where I'm hoping to have breakfast this morning. And then walk across the street to the Joshua Tree Coffee Company, I think they're called. It's kind of cold. My hands are feeling a little numb. My original plan was to brew some coffee at the top of Keys View for breakfast, but maybe I'll do that tomorrow since I'm staying again tonight at the Indian Cove campground. Anyway, we're off to a great start. Time for some breakfast and some coffee. And then it's back into the park. I'm in the town of Joshua Tree and I'm going to head back into the park. I think I'm going to start at the bottom and work my way up. So I'm going to head straight to the Cholla Cactus Garden and then hit the hot spots along the way. So right now I am hiking up Iron Mountain and we got clouds rolling in and it's super windy, like very, very windy. Well, good morning from my car. Yesterday, my last hike of the day was Ryan Mountain, and it was very windy, and it just kept coming in these really strong gusts, and it never stopped. When I got to my campground, I went back to Indian Cove for a second night. It was, again, so windy. The wind went all night long. I decided to do some investigating of my car and I realized that I could put the back seats down and it connects to the trunk. So I'm like fully reclined over here. I set up my sleeping pad, slept in my car last night, which is a good thing also because it hailed. I got up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, and when I got out of my car, I realized it was not raining, but it was hailing. And this morning, I woke up and everything had a layer of snow over it. My car had a crusty layer of ice all over it. Yeah. at the parking lot to the trailhead for Amboy Crater. I stopped at the Natural Sisters Cafe this morning and I got myself a vegan breakfast burrito and an iced coffee, and then I hit the road and I headed over here. So I'm gonna eat my burrito. I would eat it at the picnic table that's right outside where I parked, but again, it is so windy. I hope this wind lets up. It did hail last night, so I'm at least happy that it's not precipitating in any way, but it'd be nice if the wind would let up a little bit. It is warming up, that's nice. So hopefully the sun stays out during my hike. I don't remember how many miles this hike is, but I'm gonna hike up and into the crater and then back, and then head over to Kelso Dunes. Oh yeah. All right, here I am at Kelso Dunes. I'm set up here where I'm going to camp tonight. Down this road, like down past the trailhead, there is some dispersed backcountry camping, and some of them have fire rings. They didn't always have fire rings, so I'm pretty stoked that there's a fire ring. I tried to set up my car so that it is blocking the wind so I could try to have a fire. It's been super windy for the past 24 hours, I want to say. We got a beautiful sunset going on right now behind me. I'm boiling some water to make some dinner, and tomorrow morning I'm hoping to wake up nice and early to go climb the dunes and get a nice view for sunrise. But right now I'm cooking up some pasta and sausage for dinner. I am trying out this new to me, but Trophy pasta from Trader Joe's, and some new sauce. This is the red pepper and almond pesto sauce from Trader Joe's as well. And for a little bit of protein, I'm adding this tofurkey vegan Italian sausage. And I'm just boiling up my water on the fire with just a pot. So yeah, that's the current state of being, and life is good. So yeah, that's all for now. Good morning. I am currently hiking up the Kelso Dunes trail. There is Kelso Dunes behind me. I probably should have started a little bit earlier because the sun is already starting to rise. It hasn't popped up over the horizon yet, but the clouds are definitely starting to look cotton candy, which is what I was going for. It's like 32 degrees this morning, so very cold. The wind did die down last night, which I'm very happy about. There's like no wind right now, but I don't want to jinx it. And I was the only one at my campsite. No cars even drove past me, which was really nice. And I'm the only one at the trailhead right now. So I have the whole place to myself, which is just how I like it. So anyway, I will see you on the dunes. So the goal is to make it to the top of Kelso Dune. The trail takes you to the highest sand dune peak, and I'm almost there. Hiking through sand is a lot harder than it looks. I think it's only 1.8 miles to the top, but it's like when you're in the soft sand sections, every step forward is a half step back. So I'm at the top of Kelso Sand Dunes. I just hiked to the tallest dune in this area, and the sun has definitely already risen. It is very cloudy. It's kind of chilly. I'm definitely warm from climbing up this hill. It's like very steep. Yeah, beautiful morning. I have the dunes all to myself. I wish I brought my Jetboil and my coffee up here. I didn't think I was going to be able to carry it and set it up because I thought it was going to be kind of windy, but there hasn't been any wind. It's crazy that these dunes exist. They're just sand dunes. So here's the trailhead to Kelso Dunes. Good to know that there is a bathroom and a couple of garbage bins.
Take me to your river. Lord, please let me know. Take me to the river.
All right, so I made it to Death Valley National Park, and I'm currently parked at Zabriskie Point parking lot. I'm going to do the nice little short paved trail to the viewpoint. It is once again very windy, but I'm almost to Stovepipe Wells, which is where I will be camping tonight. I'm gonna stop at the market nearby to pick up any other snacks, some firewood and stuff that I need. But on my way here, I made sure to stop to get some gas, more importantly, but I got some essential road trip snacks. So first we got our dill pickles. I prefer the whole pickles, but slices are fine too. Then Sour Patch Kids. I've never seen these flavors before, peach and grape, so had to get them, and they're delicious. And yeah, so gonna check out Zabriskie Point, and then I will probably hit the market and hang out at my campsite for a bit. That's the plan. I'm here at the Stovepipe Wells campground, which is basically a giant gravel parking lot, and it's full of campsites, and the campsites on the perimeter have a picnic table and a fire pit. So I chose one of those. It's pretty empty. There's a lot of vans and trailers in the parking lot or campground over here. So I just walked off into the desert. I see the campground right over there, but anyway, this one is setting now. It's setting behind those mountains, but since it's behind the mountains, you can't really see the actual sunset. Good morning from Death Valley. I'm here at the Mesquite Sand Dunes. Last night I stayed at Stovepipe Wells campground, which is like maybe 5 miles down the road from here. There's a nice market nearby. But anyway, the weather is doing okay this morning. It's super cloudy, and there's a severe winter weather alert out right now. And even San Diego is supposed to get snow or hail until the weekend. So I was planning on staying out here another night or two, but I'm thinking I'm gonna try to head home. It's about a 5.5 hour drive to get back. So I don't really want to be driving through icy, snowy, cold conditions. Just trying to stay safe, make it back home alive, you know. So that's one thing about going on adventures by yourself, is you should be a little more cautious and a little bit more trusting of your intuition. So that is why I'm cutting my trip a little short. I gotta be safe. Those clouds don't look too happy. But yeah, just enjoying these beautiful dunes this morning. Life is good. Happy trails.